Hello, good afternoon everyone. Can you please put on a scale 1 to 10, how do you hear us? Today I will be here with Mila Serdikova. Just close the door. Yeah, sure. Just sit so people just joining.
Hey guys,
So
nice
here
to
we
see you.
Today we would like to talk a little bit about updates, what's new, why we are here, and of course, there's a lot of questions that guys you've been asking. So let's wait a little bit so people still joining. Hey Aidan, so great to see you. First of all, Mila, tell me please, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm just about to share this on my timeline as well, so we can have more people join.
Oh, great!
But it's been a great pleasure to be here. Today here with Armand. It's been a while when we last time been in the same place at the same time, and I think it's amazing when you have opportunity to see each other and to talk to each other. We have done so many meetings already, which we will cover with you today. And I think it's very productive when you have opportunity to see face to face and talk to the future business partners face to face as well. So being here in Dubai, it's allowing to unlock this massive networking opportunity. So I just love it.
Yes, and I know that we already had, let's say, few topics that we discussed regarding the upcoming event, so which will be Sigma, and also our stand will be there. I know that Valentin is more involved in that, but maybe you can also share something like why we are going to Sigma and what will be there, and why those people who want to join, they can what they can expect.
Well, Sigma, it's actually been working, or we rather been working with Sigma now for a few years. So they have done multiple events in Dubai, in Cyprus, and Malta, where Global Unit Pay and FNT has successfully participated. And I think Sigma is one of the event organizers when they have lots of quality, because there are so many events around the world. But Sigma events are really stand out for us. We managed to get a few very good partners and clients for the Global Unit Pay through the Sigma events. And also there are a few potential investors also coming on the backbone of such events for FNT. As you know, FNT is very new project to our community. And now FNT team, they're looking for investors, they're looking for angel investors who would like to take the part into the whitelisting. So I think the events like this really help to, first of all, to get new connection, to establish the brand name, and to be there to show the world that, hey, we're still there. I remember like last year when we attended one of the exhibition, we actually noticed that approximately more than 70 companies were new. And then we started talking to organizers and we asked them, like, how come the market such, accelerated with so many companies? Like, what happened with the company who've been there the last year? And they laughed and they said, well, majority of the companies, they didn't work out.
Yeah. And me and Valentin, we went to Crypto Dubai Expo, and what we noticed that 60% was only occupancy. So the 40%, according to last year figures, so there was just a stance for marketing. So I also did some video directly from there, where I was sharing my thoughts, and I seen before 2 years back when we first time attended, it was packed. There was every single booth, all the spaces were acquired. So this time when I seen it, it's like a big, massive spaces are left just for one stand, and there's advertisement where will be the next blockchain exhibition. But in my opinion, Sigma is just an upgrade. Because guys, if you will go to sigma.world, so then you will be able to see who is actually the headliners. Gary Vaynerchuk, one of them. So I don't know how about you, but I'm following this guy, and he's a real superstar. If we are talking about the crypto, if we are talking about the innovations, and to be on the main stage, I think that this explains everything. Do you know, guys, who is a Gary Vaynerchuk? Press plus if you know who is that person. If don't, so please take a look. He has 10 million followers on his Instagram account, and I remember when the trend, let's say, was going around NFTs. He was one of the person first who was explaining in the details like a why NFT. And you know that our partners, Stobox, will be also there, and they are nominated as top 5 startups of the year. And just make a parallel line. I see that because it will be about innovations, there will be Gary Vaynerchuk, who is a very good person, you know, for spotting up the trends. And I believe that soulbound and securitization will be one of the major topics. And I know, Mila, that we are right now working a lot on this in this field. So couple thoughts around it. Like I know that right now a lot of people are writing and saying that there is banks collapsing, Silvergate Bank, Silicon Valley Bank, like all this is like going crazy. Today I also was watching one video where they explain how FTX was actually tied with the Silvergate Bank. So I was surprised because all that is linked, and we are about to get into the new era, and that era is a tokenized world. So what do you think about it? Your thoughts?
Well, I think first of all, what is happening today in the world is very crazy, and like we've been through the pandemic, we've been through some economical collapses, we've been through political wars, and now there is something else. And like as we discussed yesterday at the dinner, like people now confuse what is the pyramid scam. Banks, governance, or it's like cryptocurrency, because it's really confusing now, and there are lots of people who unfortunately lost the finance. Lots of like big companies, for example, at one of the events in I believe it was in Switzerland, Valentin he was hunted by funded the partner capital. This is one of the biggest venture capital firm. And they have like billions they invest into the startup, and he was sending message through the LinkedIn to the CEO. They exchanged the emails, and like Valentin thought that they definitely will invest into the FNC. And yesterday it was in news that they had actually majority of the money in the Silvergate Bank,
wow.
Which means that like now it's frozen. So like even some investment companies which are like not even like suffered themselves, but because they were holding the money in places such as banks or exchanges, they suffer. So that's why it's crazy, and I'm happy that we're still in the market, we still have the companies, regardless like what is happening. But I think the main motto will be to save what we have, and later we will multiply and we will make the company big. But at the moment our main kind of focus is to save, not to lose, because when such a big giants like filing the bankruptcy, like little startups, they've just like piece of piece of sand in this world. And I'm happy that we have strong companies and strong offers together with stobox, together with FNT, and we're still in the market, we still have our niche, and I think it's something to be proud of.
And I would like to say big thanks to everyone who is watching this video, who will be watching this video, because of you guys we still standing, like we are still in the market, and it's not easy, but we are making the next move, and that next move is about to collaborations. So as you know that we are right now collaborating with partner Stobox. They are collaborating with the partners like Blockstream. And I believe that in Sigma event there will be many more partnerships started. Today we've been invited with one of our I can't name them right now before we sign the contract with them, but with the one company we already had a meeting with the CEO, and we discussed already like what else we can add to our community in such challenging times, something that will be generating the income here and now and today. And today we got the invitation and said, hey, okay guys, so if you would like to come, then we will do some barbecue and we will discuss, more about the business. And I think that right now, in my opinion, the right people, the right partnership will appear, because we see that today it's not easy to survive alone in this crazy world. And one question one question that I got from our partners is like, Mila and Armand, what is your plan? Like, what are you planning to do in order to save what you have, like save what we have all together, and multiply and expand it? So, as a head of Unitex, can you please tell like what is your vision regarding the Unitex?
Okay, that's a tricky question.
Tricky.
I thought we will move to like different side.
No, this is very important.
Well, for Unitex, at the moment, like Unitex, one of the directors, CEO Alexander, is preparing actually a business plan. So like this will be a comprehensive business plan which will be submitted to the angel investors. We do have a very big two corporations which could possibly invest into the Unitex, because in order for Unitex to grow, it requires a large investment. Like we are not at the moment planning to create like another token for Unitex. It might not work and it might not get exposure we wanted, but rather looking for investors and the partners who would be keen to have a piece of Estonian company, because there are only a few companies in Estonia which left with license, and we one of them. So therefore, priority number one for Unitex is secure now more funds, then provide like updated interface. There are lots of other things which will be added to a few other jurisdictions will be open. There will be some of the news, I believe, at the end of the month or in April about new company which will be incorporated to serve some of the countries which were prohibited to serve by Estonia. And in general, there are some features will be added to the exchange as well. For example, like a spot trading or ability to do copy trading as well. So there are lots of things which at the moment team are looking to add on to the Unitex to make it more competitive, to make it more smooth, and in general to attract more listings. But for this as well, I guess the finance is the keyword. So therefore, if there are anybody on this call, you have somebody who might be interested into the purchase of the equity from Estonian exchange with the license, then it's definitely a good time. So like reach back to myself or to Armand, and we will be happily sharing with you. The Unitex has completed now almost the business plan. We have evaluation in the process, and also the final audits and reports has been submitted as well. So therefore, it's completely clear company. We have full set of documents, and we'll be happily to share with anybody who might be interested to invest into.
Yes, and we are also right now working on approaching the tier 1 exchanges, because again, I can't name them due, let's say, not gonna sign document at the moment. But what is important to understand that today a lot of exchanges, especially tier 1 exchanges, they are looking for exchanges with 2-3 years on the market, being 2-3 years on the market, and also having all the legal paperwork in order for them to acquire the license this way. And this is one of the strategy that we will be, let's say, using in order for us to get Unitex on the map and expanding this business, because we survived like a big cleanup in Estonia, because like 90% of the companies lost that license, and we still have it. And congratulations.
Yes, and I think it's another, like as you said, cleanup coming this year. We received a letter from regulator last month, and now this is going to be a very big thing for exchanges. Now they must have paid up capital in cash. And a regulator, which is like crazy, they not longer counted for the crypto exchanges crypto as the assets which could be cashed out and back up the exchange, which is crazy. So it's like
crypto exchange without the crypto.
It's almost like the regulator saying crypto is not real money.
Yeah.
So we need to have companies have real money. So it's yeah. So that's why it's going to be another cleanup coming to Estonia jurisdiction and many other jurisdictions in Europe. So therefore, it's going to be another hard work to be prepared very soon to now provide the regulator with the updated requirements. And this is all happening like everywhere. We can have a look at the United States, the latest news about STO tokens, utility tokens, stable coins. So I think it's massive cleanup in the market, and lots of regulations will be changing. So like somebody told me, I don't remember who was it, that's the only stable thing in a business that's it's not stable.
It's all the time changing thing.
It's every time, and I think we need to be open for this, because if people are very stuck in their heads that it has to be only this way or no way, then you're preparing yourself for the fail.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to happen exactly this way. There is no straight way in the business at all. There are always ups and downs, and like you don't need to like be smart enough. Just go to any page of their banks or crypto and just Google latest news, and you will see tons of pages that everything is changing. We're just trying to be on the top of the changing ways, but it's happening all the time.
If you don't know what Mila is talking about, Gary Gensler, who is head of the Security Exchange Commission, first of all, he announced that NFT now is considered as a security. After that, he announced that emojis like rockets and dollar signs and some cash bags, this is actually treated as a financial advice. And latest was that all the utility tokens now are securities.
Yeah.
So again, few months back, it wasn't even close to this, not decision, I would say this statement, right? It just appeared. And I don't know, guys, about you, but I will later on read your comments. But in my opinion, right now there is a world that is getting, like it's dividing, and there will be two parts of the world. There will be one crypto world, and then there will be another one which will be fiat. But what they want to put together and create, it will be one security, let's say securitization or STO world where everyone will be traceable. And this is a good thing or bad thing, like we can discuss this in our groups, but in my opinion is that we have to be the first who will get all the legal documents, who will get all the legal form in order for us to have our security token as one of the first with the multiple businesses under. And this is what we are planning to do with our partners, Stobox. And a roadmap was already announced, and it will be around third to fourth quarter of this year in order for us to see our security token on DS Swap, which is a Stobox platform. One more thing, that Global Unit Pay. The Global Unit Pay is a part of the fintech, and like Mila just mentioned about you just mentioned about the Unitex, right? So the Unitex is right now looking for the partners, and we had a meeting with Valentin, and I also posted in my social. We had a meeting with a Chinese company. They have more than 7 million people, and we already got first document signed. This week we will have another meeting, and we are ready to partner with, let's say, fingers crossed, yes, we are ready to discuss partnership with a Chinese company in order for us to have exposure in an Asian market. Yeah. And that is also linked with the Unitex and also Global Unit Pay. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because the Global Unit Pay you can find under the FINMA, like in the FINMA webpage, under the SRO, so you can find our company there. And audit is done. Now the valuation is coming. I would say probably in what do you think? Months, two?
I would say months, yeah.
Let's say
months, yeah.
Between 1 month and 2 months, so we will have valuation. And that is the reason why we will be able to have our security token on the DS swap, because in order for us to get there, we have to be fully transparent. That means all the documents that me and Mila right now talking about will be seen on that platform. So congratulations, and this is a huge achievement because Global Unit Pay now is regulated by FINMA, and also company Sofit did audit. And now I think that they are doing another audit for 2022, right?
Yeah, last year.
Yes. So the two audits will be there on DS Swap once we will get there. And that's why I'm right now would like to change the topic to our benefits, like why Global Unit Pay, what comes to FNT, like what benefits we will get people who have FNT. Because the latest news that I already shared with you, Global Unit Pay is regulated by the financial regulator, and you know that today, luckily, thanks to your husband, we got FNT back in our webpage, back in our back office. So, what you think? What benefit people will get who have FNT?
Well, I see the FNT it's, as a very fast-moving instrument because this token, which is now at the whitelisting stage only, can be and will be linked with every single transaction happening in a future fintech company. It will be linked with their membership, with the cards, with their lendings. There are lots of other features will be added to the FNT token, and I believe within a month or two we will already see some of the added features to the Global Unit Pay. Even though FNT token is not directly related to the Global Unit Pay, it's a different entity, but there we would like to introduce some of the features in the Global Unit Pay for the FNT token while we're waiting for the fintech license, because the fintech license is a very complex process, and those of you who have heard about first launch, you probably remember that we mentioned that it could take a year or even more to have the fintech license, and with the change in regulations we can see that it's actually getting harder and harder. So we are still on the process of applying and getting through the license, but we don't want people to wait very long for those who have already entered the whitelist. So therefore a decision has been made to utilize FNT token into the Global Unit Pay, as well as create its own space, and there is additional website of the FNT which you can just go and Google, fnttoken.io I believe, and you will be able to find you will be able to find all information about FNT token. But there are definitely utilities around the token itself, so therefore those who are entering early you already seen the price increase. So you already seen the that's wherever that the money you put into already has grown. Yes, it's not yet liquid, but it's okay because this is part of the tokenomics that the token will not be liquid yet. But once we're going to add more and more features to the global unit pay, and then FNT already has on site, then FNT will have on back office, then you will see how everything what has been promised on webinars one by one, it actually will be appearing and you will be able to use it, include the membership, staking, including some additional options, memberships, credits. Yeah, it's going to be really amazing added value features to the FNT token holders. And the reason why FNT back is because initially we thought that after whitelisting we will go straight away into the angel investors, but then we realized that, well, if there's opportunity to give more, and we technically did not close yet the first round, so why not to give more to the people? And FNT, they will have on website single referral link for random people who just Google FNT and would like to participate. So therefore, we always wanted to have more benefit for our community. So we agree with the FNT team, with Valentin and his team, that well, let's just give a bit more percentage allocation to our community, to the average community, so the people can take advantage of it.
Yes, and FNT then token.com. If you will go to that web page, you will see that it's official statement that Sofit company is audit company. FINMA is a regulated company. Global Pass, that is the company that is doing KYC for all our clients. So, and this is what external community can see, and when they will decide after they reading all the information about FNT token and already existing business, which is a global unit pay as a part of it, so then they can directly refer other people and make the referral commission. There will not gonna be MLCI concept, but there is a one level referral commission, and we are doing this in order for us to get the more involvement of the external community rather than just our community. And once we decide that, so of course there was a, let's say, question about, okay, what about our community? Because as our CEO promised and always stated that our community should have the best benefits. So that's why it's also really good achievement for Global Unit Pay. And guys, if you will see Valentin around, so please go and shake his hand and say thank you very much for everything that you're doing, because he is a really person who is doing a lot of work. And yesterday I was witnessing how he been connected with a tier 1 exchange in order for doing the collaboration. Yesterday they added him into the group, and I would say that this will be a really good collaboration. And once that contract will be signed, we will announce, he will announce who actually we are collaborating with. Congratulations, and this is some small steps, some small wins towards our big goal. And now we would like to little bit come to our partner program, because a lot of people think that we left, we don't do any more MLCI, that there is no business anymore going on. We made the decision, and we are right now waiting for our CEO to sign the contract that he's allowing us to make this decision, is to let's say move towards the marketplace, and that's where we will get back our old marketing plan. So I know, because I was dropped into the statuses, you probably are dropped in the status, and many other top leaders. And I would like to say big thanks to all our top leaders who actually voted for getting back the marketing plan that was before 2019 event. Any thoughts about that, Neew?
Well, I'm very excited, to be honest, to move on because last year it's been very tough, emotionally, mentally, even like physically. You know, when you have so much responsibility on your shoulders, then the body also starts cracking, and that's what I have also experienced. And it's been really tough last year. So I'm very happy that we're moving forward. We have so many great ideas, and you know, once you tell the universe that we would like to do this and this and this, all of a sudden there are some ideas, some people, some companies, some connections. I'm very excited about so many projects which we will be introducing to our community. We have like really awesome like Australian projects, we have really awesome like European projects, we have some crypto, we have some real businesses like brick and mortar businesses. So it's amazing, and I feel really good of having the opportunity to kind of to ask people opinion and decide on it and move on, because sometimes I feel like we've been deciding on so many things but we are not moving forward, and I like to move forward. It's in my nature. I can do zillions things at the same time, but I need to see the progress, because if I don't see the progress, I feel like that's, you know, we are not moving, so we are dying. Because if you're not moving forward, then you're stuck. You're already, you know, in the past, well, everybody already ahead. So I'm very happy with this movement, that we will be split it. So whatever we have created together with Andrey will be there with us. All our old back offices will be there, and we will wait for him to be back to manage this properly. But me and Armand and everybody who supports us, we're gonna move on with their only certain projects forward. And then we're gonna have the same marketing, old marketing plan, like welcome baby back. And hopefully we're gonna have many leaders who will be attracted back to the new products which will be introduced. I know there are already some people from New Zealand and Australia, they're happy to be back, knowing that it's going to be local projects promoted, and Aidan and Ian will tell you more about this. I know there are some of the European leaders who left, they also now will be back, because we will introduce short-term projects too, so not something with a long-term, but something short. You know, you enter and you can exit. And in everything, in general, movements are there, and lots of partnerships are there. So I'm very excited. I'm confident that, you know, we will get everything what has been invested into, we will get it like eventually, our access and multipliers. But then we also have to be realistic, and we need to move on. Because if we're constantly thinking about the past, then we're stuck in the past. We need to move on, and we need to start earning the good money. Our network needs to start earning good money. We need to create the businesses which are actually there, can be visible, can be tangible, and we see the progress. I think this is very important.
Yes, absolutely. So let's say to finalize, for you to get how you call it, выжимку,
Grasps.
Conclusion. Okay. So first of all, stobox and Solby, like a soulbound tokens that all of you were able to purchase, we will see already this month. This is the official statement from Stobox team, and they stated that this month, end of this month, you will see the product already. So that is the first thing. The second thing, soulbound, it was necessary in order for us to have very quick move from where we are today into the new security platform, which is a DS swap. So you can check all that is a decentralized, and Stobox is doing a really amazing job. So that is, let's say, conclusion for all the projects that been already for years worked out, and when we will see them flourish. Hopefully it's clear. The second thing is that what companies will get into this first STO DS swap, let's say, back office. So that will be Global Unit Pay, Unitex, there will be FNT, also there will be digital guarantees, and probably there will be blockchain. So at the moment, these are the companies that will go in the first round. The second round will be based on all the other businesses that we have, but unfortunately, due to the, let's say, world situation today, so we are not risking with the companies that are in the sanctioned countries. So I hope you understand. And the third thing is that there will be short-term projects with a really good income, daily, monthly, weekly income, and also there will be our, let's say, statuses, and the marketing will be back. So that is the final, let's say, final statement, that if you will skip all the 30 minutes or 40 minutes long discussion, so that go to this part, and I hope that now you more clearly see the vision, what we are doing. Today we will have a couple meetings, and definitely we will update you what it will be. But before we will end up this call, I would like to ask you this, guys. First of all, me and Mila, we are really proud that you are still here. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart that every single one of you are treating really this company as a co-owners, and hats off. Second thing, me and Mila right now, we are taking company, like we are making this pivot, which is a really necessary in order for all of us to see company growth, expanding, and also I would like to see our company flourish. For this reason, your support is very crucial for us. Is it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Me, I can, I wouldn't say that I guarantee, but I can assure you that if some crazy things not gonna appear, like banks collapsing, you know, overnight, or USDC lost the value of the dollar. So if these kind of things will not gonna happen in our business or in the businesses that we are now in control, that we have the clear plan and strategy how to make it work. But your support will be really appreciated. Thank you so much. Anything you want to say?
Well, I want to add on to what Arman said. It's you know, there's no like effort of the two people, and even though at the moment you listen and us, but each of you who are now on this call, and we have I can see lots of people from different countries online. We all made lots of efforts and hard work to bring us where we are, because without people, without support, without our community, like we would be already closed years ago. So like I want each of you to give yourself a massive well done and clap on the shoulder, that you know it's your hard work, and I appreciate that all leaders who are still there, they looking, they supporting. We had a hard time, and I feel like there we almost like, you know, the image when the guy rocking the mountain and the diamond is there, and we're so close, we like so close to this diamond, we just need a few times, you know, like rock further to go through this, and we're gonna find this diamond. And that's how I feel we are. And I had these feelings already for the last like 2 months, I would say, especially like last month when we had the discussion with Andrey, and I feel like, you know, yes, we are so close, we just need to go further, not give up, be patient, be transparent, and do what you can do with a big heart and with the right energy, with the right attitude. And I feel we have everything what we need to move forward and build, like Marina said, we built an empire, and this is how it feels. It's definitely something much more bigger than we initially thought it will be.
Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye, guys.